When it comes to James Harden, I definitely agree with what he's saying. This is an individual that's missed 3 games in the last 2 years combined. 3 games, and that's not counting this season. The previous 2 seasons, he's missed a grand total of 2 games. I believe he played every single game last year, averaging 38 minutes a game. And I think that when you take into account what he says, Max, the one part that you left out that's important not to miss, he says, unless you're injured, meaning that if you are healthy, you should not be taking a day off just to rest. And this is something that I haven't brought up enough on the air in regards to this subject, so I'm going to try it again. From November through April, there are 180 days approximately. The regular season is 82 games. That's 98 days where there are not games. Now, some of those times you have to travel. Some of those times you have to practice. We all know that when it comes to these stars, a lot of times they don't have to practice because they're logging those minutes in games, especially playing for somebody like Mike D'Antoni or others. He was known for giving guys rest. A matter of fact, according to players that play for Mike D'Antoni, numerous players that have said, they've come up to me and said to me, hey, Coach says to me, don't shortchange me on game day. Give me all you got, and I'll give you every break I can conceivably pull off during practice and off days. That's the deal
Especially
that Mike D'Antoni makes with his players. You can joke about the defense, but ultimately what we're talking about here, in all seriousness, are guys showing up to work. And also, P.J. Carlissimo. He's our colleague here, former coach, Seton Hall, Golden State, Portland, other places. This former assistant with the San Antonio Spurs when they won the NBA championship. Our colleague here at ESPN comes on my radio show yesterday. Completely agrees with me when I pointed out how if you're going to take a game off, why can't it be one of your 41 home games as opposed to a road game that you go to once a year or twice a year where you've got the paying customer to see you? He agreed with that. Then there's another point that I brought up. If you're not going to play, but you're healthy, how is it conscionable for you to sit on a bench laughing and yucking it up and having a ball knowing that fans pay to come see you play? You're not playing, but you're literally sitting there in street clothes like it's nobody's business. There's a flagrant level of disrespect that comes with that. It may not be intentional, but that's how it's going to be absorbed. And at the end of the day, you got a guy like James Harden who's simply pointing out, if you're healthy, if you're not healthy, of course not, but if you're healthy, to just sit in front of people, sitting on the bench, and taking a day off when that wasn't on the schedule, that wasn't planned. Certainly the paying customer didn't know that you were going to do that is unfair. And by the way, I think it's unfair that we always show a picture of LeBron. There's plenty of other guys that have sat down this year. We're talking about all the marquee guys. We're not just talking about LeBron.